Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Spike, Bellator Kickboxing now features three 3-minute rounds and a catch weight of 150 pounds. Introducing first out of the blue corner at 5'9", weighing in 149.5 pounds. Tonight, he stands with 51 professional victories, 13 defeats, 2 wins coming by way of knockout by way of Morocco. He fights out of Camerone, Italia, presenting Hamza, Black Panther, Imane. And across the ring, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 149.4 pounds. His title not on the line tonight. The reigning Bellator Kickboxing Featherweight World Champion enters with 33 professional victories, 16 coming by way of knockout against 9 defeats. Fighting out of Dublin, California, USA, introducing Kevin, the Soul Assassin, Ross. In charge of the action, your referee, Francesco Pellegrino.
Francesco Pellegrino will be the referee for this catchweight affair. The Soul Assassin Kevin Ross, who got the nickname after his first pro fight in Mexico. Someone in the audience said that he assassinated his opponent, so they ended up branding him the Soul Assassin. That's a cool sobriquet, to say the least. But Hamza Imane, the Black Panther, looking to upset Ross here tonight in this non-title affair. Fight Clock brought to you by Denny's. Welcome to America's Diner. And Jimmy, Ross, as he attacks the liver with that left hook, told us that he's very intrigued by this fight because even though he has the experience on Imane, Imane has the size on him, and having that kind of equation, well, it's a good test for a guy like Ross.
Yeah, it certainly is. And also, he's facing guys coming out southpaw. He's got to watch the left hand over the top from that side. A lot of challenges in this for Ross. Also, a short fight, only 3 rounds. You do not have time to really feel your opponent out. If that comes in bigger, you don't want to take that first round, seeing what he's got. You got to attack early.
Yeah, showcase of the Bellator Kickboxing Champions, a Christmas treat for the kickboxing fans around the world, and especially here in Italy. It was in Italia where Bellator Kickboxing began, in Torino. Oh, nice. A couple of nice left hooks by Imane. He's not showing up here just to be an opponent. He wants to beat Ross and move into pole position to get an opportunity to beat Ross again for the title.
You know, we talk to these fighters about this being a non-title fight. What difference does it make? It makes a difference in terms of the rounds, it really does, but Kevin Ross is not going to walk up with his head held high after a loss going, well, I'm still the champion, because he won't be the champion in his eyes. He'd want that fight back.
And it's funny you say that because Ross told us he feels what makes a champion is the entirety of a career. It's not about one fight or even a series of fights. It's not about winning streaks or anything like that. More than anything, it's how you handle yourself after your losses and after hard times. So Kevin Ross, again, 37, has been around the block a few times, worn a groove into it, and now grooving with that body work. But Imane staying in the pocket, flashes the jab.
Oh, body work is what you want to put in early.
Beautiful
Great
front
job.
kick to the face by Ross.
That's what takes the wind out of a guy. It takes his legs away, working the body early. That's why he's going to it in the first round.
Yeah, Ross making that investment, hoping that it will pay the dividends. Final minute of the opening round. Imane along the fence, or excuse me, the ropes fence is the Bellator MMA. We're doing both here in Florence, so please bear with me. Jet lag, my friends. 30 seconds left in the opening round. All right, we have technical difficulties with my broadcast colleague Jimmy Smith's headset. We hope to repair that as soon as possible as we near the final moments of this round. A nice spinning kick to the liver by Imane, but first round is in the books. Download the all-new Bellator MMA Global app now and take Bellator wherever you go. Watch live prelims around the world and all TV cards with no delay by authenticating with your cable provider. You can also find the most updated schedule of events and detailed fighter info available now on iOS and Android. The bell and round 2 of this catchweight affair between Bellator kickboxing featherweight champion Kevin Ross in the red gloves and the Black Panther Hamza Imane in the blue gloves. Still trying to work on bringing Jimmy Smith back to the broadcast. We apologize for the technical difficulties as Imane looking to make this fight difficult for Ross, attacking the body with knee strikes. Nice left hook, sweeping left hook by Imane that caught Ross upstairs. We talk about Kevin Ross's resume as again Imane going to the liver with that spinning heel kick. But Ross absorbs it. Oh, blocks that left head kick as Ross attacks the body again before clinching. And Ross has done everything when it comes to striking as he lands the jab, goes to the body again with the right hand. He's competed in MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, Sancho, and of course kickboxing, but 85% of his fights have been Muay Thai fights. And the biggest difference, of course, between Muay Thai and Bellator kickboxing, no elbow strikes allowed in Bellator kickboxing. Again, Imane launches that left hand upstairs as we near the midpoint of the round and the fight. Imane confident in throwing that left hook. Not at all swallowed up by the magnitude of the moment, knowing that he's facing the man at the top of the totem pole in the Bellator kickboxing featherweight division. Imane launching kicks from the ropes. Very active in his attack. Pushes Ross back with a minute left in the second stanza. Imane landed that right hand over the top of Ross's jab. Again, Imane tagging Ross with the right as Ross trying to slow down Imane's momentum by clinching, and Imane again targets the head and lands and clips him with the left hook on the jaw. And another right hand by Imane as Ross now finally lands a left hook to the body. So a furious pace here in round 2 as Ross trying to muscle Imane, gets warned by the referee. Again, Ross changing levels, going to the body, shooting upstairs. Terrific round 2 of action here at Bellator Kickboxing in Florence. We are back, and so is Jimmy Smith.
You were fantastic, Mara. I just want you to know that.
That was the longest bathroom break I've ever seen any one of my coworkers take, brother.
You know, I hold it most of the time, but sometimes I got to go.
Well,
that's the way it goes.
Speaking of going, round 3, my man, and I know you were watching intently.
I was.
How did you see round 2? I thought it was a great round for Imane.
I thought it was a great round for Imane as well. I have it all tied up. I thought Ross took round 1. I think Imane had a little bit of the jitters in round 1, got him out of his system in round 2.
Imane strafing the body with that left hand. Again, a non-title fight, but Imane acquitting himself well in this 3-round affair as Ross lands the body kick. Tie clinch, and again, referee will interject Jimmy as here in Bellator kickboxing, if you clinch, you have to launch that knee immediately.
And you see the frustration on the face of Kevin Ross because Imane's done very well at this medium range with his hands. And Kevin Ross is trying to beat that with his activity level. He doesn't want to get clinched, doesn't want to get slowed down.
Imane checked that kick. Oh, and Imane looking for the flashy finish with that spinning back fist, which is legal. A minute gone in round 3. Ross digging away to the body.
Imane still swinging wild in this 3rd round, but a little less accurate than it was in round 2.
Still a furious pace, and again with 3 3-minute rounds. That's what makes kickboxing the sport of the millennium, the short attention span that our society's become, and everyone loves the stand-up fighting, Jimmy.
I like what Ross is doing now. He's the one moving forward. He's the one stalking. Nice high kick. Trip not worth anything in the Bellator scoring.
Ross knew it was cheeky, gave him a smile, but and Imane just missing with that right uppercut.
To me, that's been a little bit more of the story this round. Imane's been throwing big ones, but hasn't been landing as effectively.
And Ross countering with the jab, keeping it simple but effective, because Imane, you're right. I mean, his pace is incredible, but he can be wild at times.
Now, Ross knows you're fighting the bigger guy. It's a matter of, I can't go 1 for 1. I have to go 3 for 1, 4 for 1. Almost everything he throws is in combination like that.
Under a minute left in the fight. Still very much anybody's fight.
Up for grabs. I'd have Ross slightly ahead right now, but still very much up for grabs.
45 seconds left in this catchweight affair.
Ross much smarter about those initial lead power shots.
Nice jab, but a good counter right hand by Imane. Ross has family here in Italy, loves competing in this part of the world, and hoping to secure the victory. Someone, if given the opportunity with 20 seconds, would love to put a exclamation point on the proceedings. 15 seconds left.
And you also want to prevent your Italian opponent from finishing strong in this third round.
Imane from Morocco, but makes his home in Camaiore, Italia. Great fight that goes the distance. So Hamza Imane in his first fight in the Bellator kickboxing ring feels pretty good about his performance. But we will get the official decision when we come back. You're watching Bellator Kickboxing. We have just witnessed a hotly contested fight at a catchweight. And Jimmy, let's take a look at the action that we just witnessed.
I love the back and forth of this fight. Imane doing very well with his punches, especially left hook and the overhand right. Kevin Ross accurate with his combinations in rounds 1 and 3.
It was conjoined twins close. Let's see how the judges score it, shall we? Here's Michael C. Williams with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance inside the Bellator ring, we'll go to your 3 judges. Your first judge, Matteo Manganello, scores the fight 29-28. He scores the fight for Ross. Your second judge, Sal Imano, scores the fight 29-28. He sees the fight for Imane. Your third and final judge at ringside, Todd Anderson, scores the fight 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Hamza, Black Panther, Imane.
Mamma mia, Hamza Imane in his first fight in the Bellator kickboxing ring, and what a classy champion Kevin Ross is. But here tonight in Florence, Imane, whose desire was to become one of the greatest fighters in the world. That's where he gets his motivation, Jimmy. He wants to leave his mark in the sport. He just left his mark in his Bellator kickboxing debut.